Hello everyone, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. Thank you for being here, as well as those of you who have decided to come back. So thank you. I really appreciate your energy and spending time in this space with me. So in this video, we are going to be looking at a lot. This is a very big month astrologically, as well as just energy-wise. So we are going to be looking at the astrology and doing a card reading with the Lyran energy as well as the Sirian energy, which is all linked into this month. So we will be doing that later on. So yeah, check the timestamps down below to see if you want to skip around, but I highly recommend you watch the entirety of the video, as I may be pulling information from different parts and relating it to others, so it may not make sense if you skip around, but to each their own. All right, let's get into the recap of July's energy, because holy moly, guacamole, wasn't that a big month? I am still feeling the energy of the moon that happened on August 1st, and apologies, I am filming this a little bit late because the energy that came through with that moon, I am telling you, I don't know if you felt this, but it was like, I just can't even. I can't even be bothered. I can't be bothered to go to the gym. I can't be bothered sometimes to wake up on time. I can't be bothered is what the energy feels like. So I've been really trying to push myself. I couldn't even be bothered to do this video. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. I'm normally very structured and on time. So that's the energy of this moon that came through. And it's really helping us to look into a lot of things, but I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's get into July's energy. So July's energy was all about the dragon energy. It was helping us to remember our divinity and embrace our power and our strength. It was about shifting and changing our perspective surrounding all the areas of our life, as well as implementing the wisdom from past karmic lessons and experiences. It was also about loving unconditionally and showing kindness to others. Lots of shadow work, though, that started probably about mid-July and carried, it's still going. Lots of shadow work with releasing our fears, facing all the shadow aspects within us, our blind spots surrounding our consciousness, the blind spots within our consciousness, the shadow aspects that we're not consciously aware of. So it's about recognizing those blind spots, and seeing those blind spots is helping us to shift into new beginnings that are more in alignment with our divine purpose, if that makes sense. And when I was doing the Zodiac readings, and if you haven't seen your Zodiac reading, check the timestamps down below. I will be listing all of them there for you to easily find. But the overall energy with the Zodiac readings I saw was stand your ground. It's time to get it done. Pick up the pieces. Open your heart. New paths are opening, and new love and emotional happiness is coming. So very beautiful energy, but also very intense energy. So there's a lot of I feel roller coaster energy happening this month. And I will just say, if you are familiar with the Schumann resonance, I am picking up on the Schumann resonance maybe being one of these this month. So we're going to just really have to work on staying grounded and breathing and drinking water and resting. So with that energy I was speaking on about I can't even be bothered. My higher self is coming through right now to say, if that is you, you need to honor that. So for me, I had to honor that and really give myself a couple of days to integrate the energy of the moon that came through, the full moon, because it was a super moon, which was really powerful. And if you haven't seen on my channel, I'll also link it below. I did a pick a card reading surrounding those moons and explaining what they are and the energies. Anyway, if you're interested, go find that. But this moon, you have to honor the energies that come through and understand that not every person is going to feel the astrological events or the moon's energy in the same way that you do. So if other people around you are not feeling it as intensely, that's okay. You're different and that's fine, but honor that. If your body is telling you to rest and relax, do that. If your body is excited and happy and wants to go, 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 and you're hearing other people are not feeling it, just honor where you're at, basically, is the message there. Let's get into the August color theme, which is pink, if you haven't noticed. So pink is all about unconditional love, passion, kindness, nurturing, innocence, hope, optimism, new beginnings, and compassion. So pink is also linked into Easter, representing joy, purity, and Jesus' resurrection. So that I found pretty interesting because the energy of like Yeshua, Jesus Christ, is coming through pretty strong this month. So if you resonate with that energy, you're going to pick up on that as well. But the energy of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Yeshua, I feel is backing this month's energy pretty strong, because I believe in the Bible somewhere, and I'm not promoting religion here, but I believe in the Bible it mentioned that Jesus wore the color pink, or maybe it was red. Anyway, pink is linked into the color red as well, which, you know, is all about that love energy, that compassion energy, kindness, unconditional love. It's also about healing. So Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene also back that pink energy, is what I'm feeling. So their energy is coming through to support you. And if you, I'm hearing now too, if you have issues with your mom or issues with mother energy in general, or you are a mom and you are struggling, call upon their energy this month to really help you and support you and guide you through the energies this month. Pink also calms and reduces hostile, violent, and aggressive behavior, which if you haven't noticed in the collective, that energy is kicking up pretty intensely this month, as it picked up towards the end of last month. I'm noticing the energy of hostility and anger and frustration picking up. It's like the flames are rising. So wearing the color pink or having pink in your space, pink flowers, drinking pink lemonade. I don't know if there's any pink foods out there, fruits maybe, raspberries. Getting pink around you is really going to help infuse that color's power into your energy to calm you, to give you everything that you need for this month. Burning candles with crystals of rose quartz in it, or pink candles can also help you. The fragrance with pink, so like the fragrance of rose. I don't know what else is pink fragrance. You could just look around and see what resonates with you. So it's also the color of the higher heart chakra, and it represents the spiritual union between God and humanity, which is very, very, all of that. That is like it in a nutshell for this month. It's about the spiritual growth and the material and the spiritual world, like the balance between the two. So let's get into the crystal recommendations for this month. We have rose quartz. So rose quartz is the stone of unconditional love and healing. It purifies and opens the heart on all levels to promote self-love, love in general, friendship, deep inner healing and peace and calmness and comforts during times of grief. And we also have black tourmaline, which is recommended for this month, which I am wearing on my ring here. And I also have it in my bracelet. So maybe I'll show it in my bracelet instead, because that might show up a little bit better. So black tourmaline is a grounding and protecting and purifying stone. It activates the root chakra and brings in a sense of certainty and assuredness while transmuting negativity into positivity. It assists with stability, both emotionally and physically, during times of great transition or uncertainty pertaining to health or relationships. So those crystals are really great. And then also too, lapis lazuli, which is about helping you get into your strength and your power and pulling in ancient inner wisdom from your soul. All right. And I'm sorry if the lighting is a little dim today. I just couldn't even with the bright light. This ring light really is aggravating me for some reason. So I had to do it on the lowest setting. So hopefully the lighting is not crap. Because I was like, okay, you're just too much right now. It's too much light. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. Okay, I see the connection there. Thank you, Spirit. So I was saying it's too much light, and the energy this whole month, there's so much light, incoming light from the moons, the 2 supermoons we have, from the new moon energy that's also playing into the supermoons energy. We have massive light codes being influxed from the Lionsgate portal happening on the 8th. Wow, okay, that just made so much sense to me. Thank you for that. All right, so on August 1st, we did have the full supermoon in Aquarius, which was all about asking us to reflect on our sense of belonging and individuality, which brought our attention to realizations about our social circles and tapping into our individuality and not being afraid to show the world the authentic version of us rather than the masked version that we think society wants to see us in, you know, like social media, right? How many people put a mask on like, this is me, but is it really you? Are you being authentic with the pictures you're showing? I mean, yes, we all want to post pretty pictures. I get that. But are you being authentic with showing the world the real you? Or is there another version of you behind closed doors that you're afraid to show? That's what that full moon brought through, is like really tapping into our individuality and not being afraid to show the world the real us. It's time for us to step into that authentic version of us, because we are all beautiful, unique souls. We need to share and honor our light in its individuality and know that, yes, we are all a part of the one source God creator, but our individual essence, our individual magic, our individuality is beautiful and unique. We shouldn't be like everyone else or aspire to be like everyone else. How boring of a world that would be. So yeah, tapping into your authenticity, and we're still in that energy of this moon right now because I'm filming this on August 3rd, so the energy of that moon is still in effect. All right, on August 6th, we have Sun in Leo clashes with Jupiter in Taurus. This creates an abundantly optimistic atmosphere, bringing forth feelings of excitement about the progress we're making towards our dreams. So this is all about creativity. This whole month's energy is about your creative ideas, your creative projects, really getting those going. What you've been thinking about or dreaming about, let's put it into action. That's kind of the energy. And then on 8/8, really big day, Lionsgate portal activation, which actually the Lionsgate portal, I believe, opened up on the 27th of July. Could have been sooner than that. It opened up sometime in July, and it's playing out, I think, until August 13th. So that portal window for Lionsgate. And let me just explain really quickly what Lionsgate portal activation means if you're unfamiliar with it. So every year on 8/8, there is a cosmic alignment called the Lionsgate portal or the Lion's Gateway, which marks a time of increased cosmic energy flowing between the physical and the spiritual realms. So this gateway dates as far back as ancient Egypt, and it has been honored for thousands of years as a sacred time of activating energy, abundance, and good vibrations. It's also marked by the powerhouse number 8/8, which is the infinity sign, and it's also linked into Leo energy, the sun sign Leo, so that lion energy, and the rising of the star Sirius. So the number 8/8 in numerology signifies manifestation, great success, abundance, prosperity, and it's also the infinity sign, right? So the Sirius B planet is also the home of the royal lion tribe, the feline beings, which are humanoid-like beings, as well as there's other lion type energy that I see. When I go into meditation, I see like really giant lions, like we're talking like 20-foot lions here that are white, and they have like these blue eyes. They're just so majestic looking. All of this energy provides an open window for manifesting in abundance and blessings into our life, as well as elevating our spiritual growth and wisdom. And the Leo energy sets the stage for anchoring in these ascension codes and energies to higher consciousness emanating from the star Sirius and through the great central sun. So the planet Sirius, or the star collective Sirius, they're emanating these light codes from their planet to our sun, and then our sun mirrors it back to us. That's kind of how the light codes work. It's being infused from other planets or from source. It's radiating out from Sirius, and then it mirrors back to us. So that's where we're getting these light codes from, is Sirius, but then it reverberates off the sun back to us. And with that alignment of Sirius, energy going into the sun and reverberating back to us. This alignment awakens our DNA. It activates the human energy field and transmits high vibrational frequencies and codes for awakening and ascension, which is, you know, we're walking through this journey of ascension. All of us are on a different level of it. And, you know, ultimately it's all about walking home, back to source. That's what ascension means. And it's going to look differently for every person because every person's on a different level of ascension. So take what resonates, leave the rest in this video. If anything triggers you here, just breathe through it. I just ask that you listen to the message and let it sit within you and see if it's something that is bringing something to the surface for you to look at and face rather than to, you know, just put your blinders on and walk away from. All right, on August 9th, we have Venus retrograde in Leo, brushes up against Uranus and Taurus. This energy may stimulate a craving of independence and individuality. It's also about taking risks and trying something new and prioritizing your freedom, which could lead to breakups within relationships or breakthroughs. So whichever side of the spectrum you're on, just take a look at that. Like, is it going to lead to a breakup or is it going to lead into further growth? And it's also going to depend on you, yes, and your participation. And are you willing to put in the work? But is your partner willing to put in the work? If you're ascending and you're getting higher on your ascension journey, your spiritual evolution, and your partner is staying stagnant and doesn't want to grow with you, then it's time to go. You don't want anyone holding you back or down, you know. You can't force someone to change. When they're ready, and that's just it. So August 13th, we have Sun in Leo conjunct Venus in Leo. This energy will trigger important revelations regarding your love life, finances, and personal values. Then on the 16th, we have New Moon in Leo. This is a great day to set intentions, use candle magic, infuse your energy into a candle, put the call out to the universe, really visualize it in your mind, and then light the flame and let that spell be cast and just trust that that is coming to you. This is a really powerful month for manifestations, and also too on Lionsgate portal, I would recommend also setting intentions and doing candle magic or rituals that you do to call in your abundance and your blessings and whatever you're trying to manifest. The new moon this month, this energy reminds us to reconnect with our inner child for guidance, and it's about generating a fresh start for your confidence, self-expression, creativity, and joy. Then on the 22nd, we have Venus retrograde in Leo, square Jupiter in Taurus. This energy brings forth luck to shower you with blessings. This is also a great day for love and connecting with others, as we'll feel more generous and social. On the 23rd, we have Sun enters Virgo. This energy will help to ground us and give us a mini reality check to start getting organized before the fall. This is also going to help us focus on our health and our routines that we are slacking on. So if you've been getting nudges about, you know, changing your diet, starting a workout program, time to get it going, get those things organized. Go through your house, clean it up, get rid of stuff you don't need, do what you need to organize and prepare and plan for your life ahead, because once the fall hits, it's like a new energy. This month is about kind of like a clean slate. We're wiping the slate and we're preparing for the new that wants to come in. On the 23rd, we also have Mercury retrograde. Oh, love that day because it's all about miscommunications and technology issues and travel delays. And I just want to say that we do have a total of 6 planets in retrograde this month. Let me see if I can find... it doesn't matter. But there's 6 of them in retrograde this month, which is bananas. So yeah, there's a lot of energy happening this month. So stay grounded, people. Take your spiritual baths, get in nature, do what you got to do to hang in there, to ride that roller coaster. All right, on the 24th, we have Mars in Virgo. See, Mercury retrograde, I was talking about it and I already started misspeaking. Damn you, Mercury retrograde, you're already here. All right, 24th, Mars in Virgo connects with Pluto in Capricorn. This energy will help us to reconnect with our inner power and our resilience. And I just want to point out this elephant, my beautiful elephant here, really wanted to be in the video today to represent the lion energy because we didn't have a lion for you. So this is about power and strength and resilience as well. So using elephant energy this month I feel is very strong too, as well as the lion energy to help you push forward, you know. So the 24th with that Mars and Virgo connection is about acknowledging how far we've come, and it may put us into an ambitious mood because of that. So sometimes when we don't take a moment to step back and look at where we've come from or where we're headed, we get kind of caught up in this zombie, every day is like Groundhog Day kind of energy. So this would be a good day to really sit and reflect and go into meditation and honor all that you've been through and how much you've grown, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And when you see how much you've grown, just do like a little life check. 5 years ago, where were you? What were you dealing with? Who were you dealing with? What job were you in? What relationships were you in? What health issues did you have or not have, you know? Really look at it and honor where you were 5 years ago and how much you've grown since then. And then do another 5 years before that and another 5 all the way back to your birth, right? And see how much progress you've had in this lifetime up to present day. And you will really be like, yes, look at me, pat myself on the back, I did it, you know? So that's the energy that the 24th offers. It's this really like boost of like, you can do it, you've done it, keep going, look at how much you've already have accomplished. Can't even talk. All right. On the 27th, we have Mars enters Libra. This energy can bring some discord to our closest relationships. It's important to set strong boundaries with others and address any repressed anger or frustrations. So that energy I picked up on in the Zodiac readings about setting boundaries, standing your ground, but also watching your words and how you speak to people this month because of the frustration, because of the anger that's like starting to rise in the collective. People are going to start, and the light codes that are coming in from Sirius on 8/8 and all the supermoon energy, people are going to be triggered easily because their stuff is being brought to the surface to be looked at. So people are going to be like, bleh, all over the place, you know, like emotional roller coaster. So we really have to honor where other people are. If people get easily frustrated, if you're at a level of awareness and consciousness that can see above that and be like, okay, this is not really them, this is just their stuff surfacing, I'm not going to take their words to heart, I'm realizing they're going through something and I'm going to just remove myself from the situation and then I'll come back another day, you know? That's what we need to do this month, is really honor where people are, honor where we are, and not cause further drama. Just walk away when it's needed. All right, where were we? All over the place here. I'm having such a hard time getting grounded. Hang on. I just couldn't even do this video hardly. All right, Spirit, ground me, ground me, ground me. Okay. Yeah, so maybe around the 28th because that energy started to pick in right as I was about to talk about this, Uranus goes retrograde. So Uranus goes retrograde may cause us to become very ungrounded. So this is asking us to reflect on our relationships with change and asking us to look at where we are resisting change out of fear. Oh, okay. So the fact that I became ungrounded right there, it's like we don't want to look at it. We don't want to look at where we're putting the blindfolds up that day. We don't want to look at it. Don't show me what I need to look at or work on. I don't want to have to face or address what I need to work on or what I've been resisting to look at or work on. That's the energy of that day. So it's really asking us to deep dive into that and face it and deal with it within ourselves and with our relationships. Then on the 30th, we have full supermoon in Pisces. This illuminates important information about our boundaries and responsibilities and who and what are we choosing to invest our time and energy into moving forward. So it's a great time to get into your dreamy, imaginative world and focus on your creative ideas and projects. So yeah, that supermoon is all about like helping you to like, it's backing your creative energy. It's backing like, hey, let's get this idea, this hobby, this business, let's get it off the ground, let's get it going, let's start planning and preparing for what we need, the resources, the tools, let's map it out, how does it look? and start getting it going, putting a plan of action into place. All right, that was the astrology reading for August. As you can tell, it's all over the place. Even my energy was picking up on certain things throughout that. So, whoa, let's clear the energy really quick as we are about to get into the collective card reading for August. Be mindful if you're wearing headphones. All right, that feels a little bit better. Thank you. All right, I'm just going to connect really quick with the Sirian energy as I resonate with the Sirian energy because I do have past lives in the Sirian collective. So I'm going to tap into that version of myself to pull through any messages from the Lyrans, from the Sirians for the month of August. Just visualize yourself going to the planet Sirius with me. It's a lot bigger than our sun, so that's just showing you how big that energy is. Before I get into the cards, they're reminding me to share what I saw or what they gave me vision-wise. Last night when I was tuning into the energy for August, they showed me an analogy of humanity in a boat in the middle of the ocean. And this boat was going nowhere. We thought we were going somewhere, but then we realized we had no paddles. We had no sails. We were just sitting there and there were sharks surrounding the waters. And off in the distance, we can see other people in boats that are paddling away. And we're like, hello, are you going to help us? And the people paddling away were not actually paddling away. They were actually circling this boat of humanity. And it was the angels and the guides just watching us and giving us encouragement and guidance. But they were like shouting from afar, right? And we're like, what? And they're like shouting from afar. And we're like, we can't hear you. And they're like, the message was like, you have to use your power and your intention to manifest yourself out of the situation. You can't rely on people to save you. You can't rely on other people to do the work for you. You have to do it yourself. So when we got that message, all of a sudden we visualized that there was oars or sails, and these oars and sails started to magically appear, and we were able to travel again out of the murky waters of the shark. So I thought that was a very interesting analogy that Spirit gave me for the month of August. So hopefully that resonated with you and made sense to you. And yeah, let's see what else they have. All right, August. August. I'm hearing stillness is very important this month. So meditating, finding time for stillness amongst the chaos, for peace. And remembering prayer, you know, asking for help from your guides and your angels, but also be willing to put in the work. You know, they can give you guidance, but you have to act upon it. All right, what do we have? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Yeah. What is your inclinations? What are your guides nudging you to do? Act upon that. Look at it, deal with it, face it, Have the courage to let go of the fear, let go of the resistance to change, because now is the time. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yeah. Just like in that analogy with the boat, they're there. They're at a distance, but they're there. We can call upon them for help, but they're not going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. Yeshua's in there too. We were talking about his energy earlier. And this looks like Mother Mary in this, or down here. Looks like, yeah, Mother Mary, and looks like Yeshua in the top left and Mother Mary down at the bottom right. So their energy coming through very, very strong to help us. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Yes. Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yes, we are getting major spiritual upgrades right now with this light coming in from Sirius, from the supermoons, all of it. Major spiritual evolution and growth this month. Our light bodies are being upgraded. So if you have been on my channel for the past couple months and been participating in these collective energy updates, I have talked about how I can see the light emanating off myself and objects. And today the light was very, very powerful and intense. So I'm like, oh, we're getting an upgrade. We're getting, you know, more light body activations. Some of you are getting your Merkabahs activated. So if you don't know what a Merkabah is, look into that on Google. It'll explain it. But also using Metatron's cube. And I'll try to put an image on the screen to explain what Metatron's cube is. But Metatron's cube is going to help you this month as well. There's so much wisdom and activations just by looking at that symbol, that geometric shape, that's going to activate something within your soul and help you towards this ascension and awakening and integrating the codes that are coming in. How are you being called to step up and lead? Priestess. Yes, what area of your life do you need to become the leader? This could be just guiding yourself forward. This could be you picking up the slack and being there for others that are needing help. All right, I want to look at the obstacles or challenges for the collective in the month of August. What are the I mean, we kind of know, but let's see what they say. Okay, what are the obstacles and challenges for humanity this month? Obstacles and challenges. How many do we have? 1, 2, one more. Obstacles and challenges for August, please. I'm already feeling an intense energy. Yeah, okay. All right. We have 9 of Swords. This is about maintaining perseverance forward against that which brings you grief, nightmares, anxiety, or depression. We need to fight against these darker energies that are trying to hold us back, that are trying to keep us stuck in a timeline of anxiety, grief, depression, this lower vibrational energy. But also too, like the analogy with the boat, right? They were saying you have to use your intention and your will and your magic, your essence, your energy to manifest the help that you need. So manifesting in the tools and the resources that you need. Yes, you can call for help from the divine, but you also have to use your energy to back that energy of assistance. So what I'm hearing right now is that in the classroom, when you're about to take a test, the teacher is very silent, right? You're not allowed to ask questions during the test. You should have remembered, you should have studied, you should have all the knowledge and the wisdom you need. You should have been prepared for that test that is happening currently. So with that, I feel August is little mini tests for us to walk through regarding the wisdom of the past. So that's kind of the energy that happened with July, is like implementing the wisdom of the past experiences so that we are prepared to walk through this portal on August 8th and leave behind the old, because we are going to be tested before we can get to that other side, into that new beginning. It's going to be a test of, have you learned your lessons about this or that? And, you know, you're going to be tested in certain ways this month. So yeah, it's about not being frustrated if you fail the test, and there is no such thing really as failing. It's just about, you know, okay, maybe I didn't learn all that I could from that experience, so let's revisit it. But yeah, it's just, there's something about tests here. And being like the warrior in going through those tests and not allowing them to defeat you into, you know, because this is 9 of Swords. So the next card after that is 10 of Swords, right? Rock bottom. So this is about releasing the burden and going through those tests and challenges, but coming out as the victor and not allowing it to defeat you. Ooh, this is reminding me of Metatron's cube here in the background. 10 of Swords. Did I just say 10 of Swords? Man. Yeah. So some of you are going to dip back into lower vibrational energy and not get the lesson or the test, not pass it. Maybe you're going to need to do another cycle to revisit it. If you are struggling with addiction, if you are struggling with codependency, if you are struggling with something and you get tested in that department and you kind of give in and you fall back into old patterns rather than like feeling like, oh, I shouldn't do that, but then you dip into it anyway, that's the failing of the test. And it's no judgment here. We all do this. We all walk through challenges, and either we listen to our inner guidance or we don't. So are you going to listen to your inner guidance and walk away from that and leave it behind and, you know, have the energy come through of perseverance to an ambition to help you keep going and to let go of the fear of what's on the other side if you let go of that? Or are you going to keep repeating that cycle? Yeah, 10 of Cups, King of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yeah. So when we overcome these tests and challenges that are happening this month, we're getting into this 10 of Cups energy. And it's funny because I asked about the obstacles and challenges here, but we're getting good energy now. So 10 of Cups is about, you know, love and content and happiness and total love and support. So you have the love and support of spirit backing you always, always. And if you're starting to dip and you're starting to, listen, I've struggled with addiction throughout my life, and so I understand that challenge, and that's why they're asking me to speak on this, because maybe somebody out there is struggling with it. Call upon your guides to remove the energy from you and to really surround you in a cocoon of light that gives you strength to not dip into that trigger or to not dip into what you're about to and you know it's not good for you. And this goes in any department of your life, not just addiction. It could be addiction to people, addiction to clothes. It could be anything. And it's not just addiction. It's whatever you're challenged with, whatever you feel you need to overcome, right? Yeah, King of Wands, using your intention, your will, your power here to manifest in what you want. This is about being the leader of your life and charging forward, having the courage to walk in a new direction. The 4 of Wands here, coming home to ourselves. Celebrations, friends, reunions. Getting to the other side. We're walking through this journey with this Lionsgate portal. We're walking through that portal and getting into the other side of it, that victory, that homecoming, that celebration. Not everybody's going to make it. I just want to make that clear. but you will have the opportunity on the next Lionsgate 8-8 portal to try again. And that's what portal energies are all about, is you can either partake in them and succeed through them, or there's still some lessons and tests and wisdom that needs to be integrated, some things that need to be healed and let go of before you can enter into that portal. So let's see what else wants to come through. And there's no judgment, absolutely zero judgment here. Your soul is where it is on its path, whatever path that is, and wherever you're at is totally divine and meant to be. And there's no judgment here. If you stumble and fall, there's no judgment. You're still being assisted and supported, and you will gain knowledge and wisdom from, the setbacks if you have them. Find the beauty in the setbacks as well as, the progressing forward. And maybe some of you are just not ready to, go into the next level, and that's okay too. Maybe you need a little bit more time to sit with the energy that's currently playing out, because you need to gain more knowledge and wisdom from that experience before you end it. And that's totally meant to be as well. All right, what am I asking? What are the, what else do you want to share? Let's just go there. Seems like whenever I try to specify something, they're like, how about we just leave it open? I'm like, okay, let's just leave it open. All right, what else? What else do you want to share for this month? What's this? Knight of Wands, yes. Passion. Free-spirited energy, creative energy. Do what you love. Follow the path that makes your soul sing, that makes your soul happy. Follow that path, however that looks for you, whether that's in a relationship, a job, working out, changing your diet. Like, follow your inner joy. That is going to guide you forward in the right direction, lead you down the right path. If you go with logic, that's going to trip you up. You have to go with what your soul is like calling for or yearning for or craving. Like when you get excited, when you think about it, that's the path ahead. 10 of Crystals and Ace of Swords, exactly. Clarity. Major clarity coming in, more light coming in. This is also Archangel Michael's sword to cut and clear away all darkness, density, negativity, any fears, removing any conflict, to bring in new ideas and mental clarity to help you gather the wisdom needed to proceed forward. 10 of Crystals, love it. Abundance. Abundance for all coming in. This is also about leaving a legacy behind. So what are you wanting to leave behind? What is going to be your legacy? That's what I want to leave you with. What is going to be your legacy? When you pass on, whenever that divine timing is, what do you want to leave behind? That's what this month is all about. Really ask yourself, what do I want to leave behind? What's going to be my legacy? What do I wish people to say about me when I'm gone? What do I want to accomplish before I go? That's kind of the energy of August, is like wiping the slate clean, moving away from what we don't need to dabble in anymore, and moving into a path that we're destined to be in. Let's get one final oracle card here. I just have to point this out. We have 3 cards here showing new moons. So really, really strong message coming through to set your intentions on the new moons, okay? Don't miss that day. Set your intentions for what you want to call in and manifest. It's going to be a very powerful energy this month. Do not miss out on that. Set your calendar, make a note. Okay, with this image in the background, it kind of looks like Metatron's cube to me. And I kind of use something similar to this to do my candles on. So I put a candle in every outside circle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so when I do my candle intentions, I write on the tea light what I want, like love or abundance or whatever, just using examples. And I put it on the outside grid, and then inside the grid, I put crystals on the inner circles. And then I use this crystal in the center, my wand, in the center of that. So they're saying the power of crystal energy with candles is huge. So really look into that. If you don't have crystals, fine. Do what you can. Maybe print images of pictures of crystals and place them on your grid. But whatever you can do, if you're calling in abundance, bring in a crystal that backs that energy. You know, it could be green aventurine. It could be citrine. If you're calling in love, rose quartz, right? If you need more power and wisdom, lapis lazuli. Look into the crystals that can really support your manifestations and start working with them. Do spiritual baths with them too on that full moon on the 30th. Take a spiritual bath on the 30th. Really put out the intention to clear and remove everything that you want to walk away from, and put crystals in the bath to support that energy as well. All right, what else? Yeah, it's time to start using your magic. We have 2 cards here with wands. I'm seeing that as well. These guys are both holding wands here. So it's really time for you to start utilizing your magic and casting those spells out to the universe. You know, your words and your thoughts and your energy is like casting a spell. So it's about taking the wisdom and the knowledge that you already have and going within meditation to download the wisdom from your soul from other lifetimes, integrate that into the now moment. You are so powerful. Don't doubt your power or your magic. You have done this before. You have walked many lifetimes before. This is not new to you. So don't allow yourself to get tripped up in this energy of woe is me. Pull yourself out of that. It's like they're saying to snap yourself out of that. Ask your guides to help you. Like I do this when I have a negative thought. I've set the intention with my angels and my guides. Like if I have negative thoughts going on, please put a siren out. Please put a message out there to me so that I know and I'm aware. So every time I have a negative thought, I hear a fire engine or a paramedic and siren or something, or like some alarm goes off, and it brings me back into the present moment of like, oh gosh, what am I thinking about? Let me course correct that thought process. So yeah, it's really about using, there's a lot of swords cards here. So it's about using your words, and your thoughts as if they are powerful, because they are. All right, last card here. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay, so we were getting very serious there. So they're saying to keep it lighthearted this month through the chaos, through all of what's coming up for you. Just remember to get back into your childlike wonder. Go watch movies that bring you joy. Go do activities that bring you joy. For me, it's going to be watching Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings this month. I feel that very strongly because I love those movies. I love anything to do with magic. And this month feels like it's all about that fiery energy with the Ace of Swords here. And also with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, we have on the bottom of the deck the moon, facing our fears, releasing, letting go. So, oh yeah, and the Temperance here with healing. There is so much wisdom and guidance out there. You just have to seek it out, and you just have to find what brings your heart joy and happiness. I feel like there's something else in here, so I thought we were done, but they always surprise me. So what is this? Transformation. Yes, that is it. That's what we're leaving with. We are transforming out of the cocoon into the butterfly mode. We are ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, we have two, what is this? Yeah, 2 of Swords here. Look at what you need to. Don't neglect it. Make the compromises and the decisions that you need to that will empower you, that will free you with this 8 of Wands energy here, that will help you fly. This is about news and abundance and good energy coming in. And I think I'm going to leave it there before this video gets too long. I hope that resonated. If it did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. This is going to be a great month. Let's do this. Let's go. I'll see you in another video. Bye.